Food is our main source of nutrients, well-being and health, and it went through many processes and generations. In my essay, I've talked about the history of food by interviewing a woman who went through many. She lived for many generations and have enough knowledge about the past life with the transformation that happened in UAE. My interviewee is my grandmother Hassa bint Khalifa, who grew up in a rural area in Al Ain, which is her birthplace. It's called Al Sinina. My grandma went through many of transformations and went from many places to avoid the hot sun. In summer, her family go to the farm. It's called the Salahiyya. The Salahiyya is more likely to the world's paradise to them because it contains many huge palm trees that cover sunlight. Also, it contains a swimming pool that is made up of cement blocks to play and to reduce the summer's heat. There are plenty types of food they were eating growing up, and it's from two sources, from plants and animals. The men have the mission to find the food, such as going out for hunting in the desert, seeking deer, rabbits, and reptiles. They use highly trained falcon in catching the hubara, which represent a heavy meal in Bedouin's table. In addition, we don't forget the virtue of nature that provide us holy grains such as wheat, barley, and maize. These grains were grinded for baking. They make it as a rigag bread. Also from the wheat grains they cook haris, which is a popular dish in UAE. Moreover, from goats and cow's milk they extract chami. It's a bit like yogurt, but it tastes more sour. They eat it with dates and it's too healthy for the body because it contains calcium and gives energy and vitality throughout the day. The food doesn't totally change 100%. We still have our print in food in the world, such as haris, legumat, khamir, khabis, and mahalla. But there is a new delicious stuff has appeared in our culture that has a relation to the communication with the outside world, which is a positive thing that impacted our life in a good way, such as satisfying people taste and know what other cultures eat. In the past, before Al Ain get developed, people get the food from Dubai, such as rice and fishes, because Al Ain doesn't contain any water bodies. Over time, Al Ain get developed and they produced many types of vegetables and fruits. In the other hand of the dates.
I went to my grandmother to ask her about how was her lifestyle in the past and how it changed during the years. She lived in Al Fujairah and she is 63 years old. Her house in the past was made of mud. She loved to cook. Every woman in the past know how to cook. I asked her about what type of food did she eat growing up. She said that the food was coming from the plants and the animals, and they should take care of them because they are the basis of their food. And then she said that the main dish is rice, and they can eat it with chicken, fish, and meat. And there is another dish, they call it majboos. It's a yellow rice with chicken or fish or meat. There's another kind of dishes like haris, legumat, and khabis. And it's her favorite dish. And then I asked her if the food changed during the years and if it's available now or not. And she answered and she said that the food changed a lot, but it's still available and a lot of restaurants sell the traditional food. And the popular restaurant is Al Fanar, and it's in Al Ain and Abu Dhabi. And every Emirati house still cook the traditional food every day. Emirati food will never disappear because it's so popular and delicious. And the visitors love to eat our traditional food when they come to AE. And after this, I asked her about where did she get their food from. And she said that there's a small grocery and they call it Dukkan. And it sells some of things like juice, water, and other things. But she said that the vegetable and the fruit was coming from the farms, and there were a lot of farms, and every family shared their farm and their food with the other. And also the meat and the chickens was from the farms. Talked about her favorite food, and she said that nowadays there are many options for the food. Her favorite food was in the past legumat, and it's still her favorite food. But she said that also she liked to eat from McDonald's. Sometimes she ordered nuggets. She said that it's delicious. But legumat will always be her favorite food. Every evening she cooked legumat and she eat it with qahwa. Qahwa is the popular drink in Emirat. Also, she said that the life is not the same and everything changed over the years. The food in the past was more healthier than now. The plants and the meat was more healthier than now. Nowadays, most of the food are fast food and they harm our body. In conclusion, I enjoyed the interview with my grandmother. I know more things about the past. This project gave me the chance to sit with my grandmother and ask her about many things and learn a lot of things about oral food history. And let me know how things has been changed over there. I hope you enjoyed my interview. Thank you.